Saul Sotelo traces the origins of his enduring struggle with back pain to a high school football injury. This marked the start of a long and challenging journey filled with pain, paralysis, and perseverance.
I remember having a huge impact hit my 11th grade year, and I felt it like a ruffle effect down my back.
At just 21 years old, this young man awoke one morning unable to get out of bed. This led to the first of many back surgeries that would test Saul's resilience and determination.
And they took x-rays, and I found out that I had 2 fractured vertebrae, and my spine was kind of like falling out of play where it's supposed to be. So they did an emergency surgery within that week. And they did a first surgery. It was a 5-hour surgery.
But Saul woke up with unforeseen complications, and doctors swiftly opted for an emergency surgery with a fusion procedure.
It was a 9.5-hour surgery. Most of my family was worried. They were worried about me. I went when the sun was hadn't came up, and then I came back out when the sun was down again.
Doctors cautioned him about a 10-year success rate. Saul defied the odds, living the next 12 years with minimal trouble post-surgery, until one shocking morning at work. Numbness and pain crept into his legs. He rapidly transitioned from walking with assistance to requiring a wheelchair, and in the blink of an eye, incurred complete paralysis. This left Saul and his family in shock, searching for answers and reigniting Saul's feelings of complete hopelessness.
That night was the hardest night that I've ever experienced. I faced my biggest fear in life. I reconsidered life to the point of taking my own life.
In the depths of despair, Saul clung to his unwavering faith and the steadfast love of his family as doctors offered no solutions.
The waiting period to see surgeons was just, a month or two. Would go to that surgeon. He said, "I can't help you, send you to another surgeon." And then by the time he went to a surgeon in Dallas, they told him, "You're just going to be paralyzed. You're never going to walk again."
Just when all seemed lost, a chance encounter with a YouTube commercial from a Florida doctor ignited a spark of hope. This led Saul to make a life-changing phone call.
That was the beginning of the battle for my surgery. He said, "I can definitely help you out." And he said, insurances are not covering these surgeries right now. So the only thing that is your out-of-pocket is $49,000. And I was like, okay, my hopes went up so fast, and then they came right back down.
Family and friends remained steadfast, launching a GoFundMe campaign that quickly became a beacon of hope. In an inspiring show of community support, contributions flooded in, leaving everyone in awe of the collective generosity.
Literally a month later, we received all the funds to go and have the surgery.
It was a daunting cross-country journey in a handicap-accessible rental van to Florida. Saul faced yet another surgery, uncertain but hopeful about the outcome.
I was literally the worst case I'd ever had. So I had more eyes on me because they wanted to see exactly what this surgery could do. I was literally an experiment.
The experiment revealed a promising sign of success. Saul awoke from the surgery with both movement and sensation.
They rubbed my leg and I could barely feel. And that sparked so much hope in my life. Just a simple feel of my leg again.
So when I first saw Saul, he, I think, had just been pushed around doctor to doctor to doctor. So was a little bit guarded, but very motivated. I mean, he's got a lot going on in his life that he has to do. He's got 4 kids and a job. And so he was coming in ready to work and wanting to walk again.
Feeling was starting to come back, barely in my thighs, in my hips. That's about it. I was still bed rest. I was transferring with a transfer board and a lot of help, a lot of assistance from my family.
Initially coming in, he was wheelchair bound. He couldn't stand up, he couldn't walk, he couldn't drive. So we went initially just in the standing frame. So he would transfer in there and then we would just kind of crank it up to get him weight bearing through his legs, get him in that upright posture, and it was pretty miserable. He had really bad spasms. He had a ton of pain, would just be dripping sweat to try to push through it and tolerate that.
I have made so much progress from that time. A year and a couple months later, I now walk with my walker. I drive my own vehicle. I'm able to start life again.
You know, these are the kind of patients that make you realize this is why you do what you do, because he has never missed an appointment. He shows up, he works hard. You know, when he comes in the door, get him a towel because he's gonna be dripping sweat every session.
Super grateful for West Texas Rehab and the people there. I have no words. It's just been amazing. It's been I love what they do. I love what they represent, and I love the people there. And most importantly, they're there for us.
From the depths of despair where suicidal thoughts once loomed, there lies a bright horizon of a full recovery. Saul believes his journey is a testament to the power of hope and of deep faith in God.
That's truly what got me through this, you know. If I didn't have him, I would have not be here today. I gathered my boys around and I told them that this year we're celebrating life because I wasn't supposed to be here. I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for him. I believe that I'm going to make a full recovery.